Welcome to VK Television 2020. Today we are going to discuss the question paper of Mathematics Examination 2019 March. Please subscribe my channel and press bell icon to get notification of newly uploaded videos. Let's start. The first question. In the figure, O is the center of the circle. Angle AOC is equal to 80 degree. What is the measure of angle ABC? What is the measure of angle ADC? If 2x is the central angle of a chord, then this angle is equal to x. Since the central angle of chord AC is 80 degree, this angle is 80 by 2 is equal to 40. Okay, 80 by 2 is equal to 40. Second question, what is the measure of angle ADC? What is the measure of angle ADC? Now ADCB is a cyclic quadrilateral. So the opposite angles are supplementary. So sum of these two angles equal to 180. Sum of these two angles equal to 180. Now this angle is 40. This angle is 140 degree. That is angle ADC is equal to 140 degree. That is 180 degree minus 40 degree. Second question. Write the first integer term of the arithmetic sequence 1 by 7, 2 by 7, 3 by 7, etc. B. What is sum of the first 7 terms of the sequence? Okay. Here first term is 1 by 7, second term is 2 by 7, third term is 3 by 7. So 10th term is 10 by 7, 20th term is 20 by 7, 34th term is 34 by 7. So nth term is xn is equal to n by 7. Okay, first we have to find out first integer term of the arithmetic sequence. To get the first integer term of this arithmetic sequence, n must be a multiple of 7. The first multiple of 7 is 7. So xn is equal to x7 is equal to 7 by 7. That is the first integer term of the arithmetic sequence. Then what is the sum of the first 7 terms of this sequence? We have a formula xn is equal to n by 2 into x1 plus xn. We use this formula to find the sum of the first n terms of an arithmetic sequence. Okay, so we replace n by 7. Then x7 is equal to 7 by 2 into x1 plus x7. Okay, is equal to 7 by 2 into where first term is 1 by 7 plus 7th term is 1, that is 7 by 7. Then 1 plus 7 is 8. Okay, so is equal to 7 by 2 into 8 by 7. After simplify, we obtain answer is equal to 4. Next question. If C of minus 1k is a point on the line passing through the points A of 2, 4 and B of 4, 8, which number is k? Okay, which number is k? What is the relation between x coordinate and the y coordinate of any point on this line? We first consider the 2 points A of 2, 4 and B of 4, 8. We first find out x change, that is x difference, that is 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Then second one is y change. Y change is equal to 8 minus 4, that is equal to 4. Y change is equal to 8 minus 4 is equal to 4. So we obtain x change and y change. Here we have a relation between x change and y change. Y change is obtained by taking the double of the multiple of x change. Okay, double of x change. So now we consider the point minus 1k and 2, 4. Minus 1k and 2, 4. We first find out the x difference, that is 2 minus minus 1. 2 minus minus 1 is equal to 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. If we consider these 2 points, we first find out the x difference, that is x change, which is equal to 3. Now these 3 points c of minus 1k 2448 lies on a same line. So x difference and y difference are proportional. X change and y change are proportional. So we can say that if x change is 2, then y change is equal to 4. Here x change is 2, then y change is equal to 4. Here x change is 3, so y change is double, that is y change is equal to 6. Y change is equal to 6. So we can say that 4 minus k, that is y change, 4 minus k is equal to 6. 4 minus k is equal to 6. Simplify, k is equal to minus 2. After simplify, we obtain the value of k is equal to minus 2. ഇവിടെ നോക്കൂ, ഇവിടെ പറഞ്ഞാൽ 3 പോയിന്റ്സ് ഉള്ളത്. ഒന്നാണ് a of 24, b of 48, c of minus 1k. ഇങ്ങനെ 3 പോയിന്റ്സുകളുള്ളത്. ഈ 3 പോയിന്റ്സ് എന്തായിരിക്കും? ഈ 3 പോയിന്റ്സിലും ഒരേ ലൈനിലാണ്. അപ്പോൾ എന്തായിരിക്കും? അതിന്റെ y ഡിഫറൻസും x ഡിഫറൻസും എന്തായിരിക്കും? പ്രൊപ്പോർഷണൽ ആയിരിക്കും. ഏത് 2 പോയിന്റ്സ് എടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാലും അതിന്റെ y ഡിഫറൻസ് കാണാം, x ഡിഫറൻസ് കാണാം. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ എന്തായിരിക്കും? y ഡിഫറൻസുകൾ എന്തായിരിക്കും? പ്രൊപ്പോർഷണൽ ആയിരിക്കും. അതുപോലെ x ഡിഫറൻസുകൾ എന്തായിരിക്കും? പ്രൊപ്പോർഷണൽ ആയിരിക്കും. ഇവിടെ ആദ്യം നമ്മൾ ഇവിടെ x ഡിഫറൻസ് കണ്ടു. എന്താണ്? 4 minus 2 is equal to 2 കണ്ടു. x ഡിഫറൻസ് എന്താണ്? x ചേഞ്ച് 2 ആണ്. y ചേഞ്ച് എന്താണ്? 8 minus 4 is equal to 4 ആണ്. ഇവിടെ y ചേഞ്ച് എന്താണ്? x ചേഞ്ചിന്റെ ഡബിൾ ആണ്. അതുപോലെ ആയിരിക്കും ഈ 2 പോയിന്റ്സ് എടുത്താൽ ഉണ്ടാകുക. അതായത് a of 24 ഉം c of minus 1k എടുത്തു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ we first find out the x difference, that is 2 minus 1 is equal to 3. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ എന്തായിരിക്കും? y ചേഞ്ച് എന്തായിരിക്കും? അതിന് നേർ ഡബിൾ ആയിരിക്കും. y ചേഞ്ച് is equal to 6. ഓക്കെ, y ചേഞ്ച് is equal to 6 ആയതുകൊണ്ട് ഇവിടെ എന്താണ്? 4 minus k is equal to 6. After simplifying, we obtain k is equal to minus 2. What is the relation between the x coordinate and the y coordinate of any point on this line? What is the relation between the x coordinate and y coordinate of any point on this line? ഇവിടെ നോക്കുക, ആദ്യം 24 ആണ്, അടുത്തെന്താണ്? 48 ആണ്. ഇവിടെ മൈനസ് 1 ആകുമ്പോൾ എന്തായിരിക്കും? നേർ ഡബിൾ ആയിരിക്കും. ഇവിടെ എന്താണ്? മൈനസ് 2. സോ എന്തായിരിക്കും? x coordinate is the half of the y coordinate, or y coordinate is the double of x coordinate. Okay, next question. Find p of 1 if p of x is equal to x square plus 2x plus 5. Second question, if x minus 1 is a factor of x square plus 2x plus k, what number is k? What number is k? We first find out the value of p of 1. We replace x by 1 to get the value of p of 1. That is, p of 1 is equal to 1 square plus 2 into 1 plus 5 is equal to 1 plus 2 plus 5 is equal to 8. Now, x minus 1 is a factor of x square plus 2x plus k. What number is k? We compare these two equations. If we replace x by 1, we obtain p of 1 is equal to 8. Okay. To get x minus 1 is a factor of this equation, this one, that is x square plus 2x plus k, we just write 5 minus 8. Okay, k is equal to 5 minus 8 is equal to minus 3. Now we replace k by minus 3. Then we obtain x square plus 2x minus 3, that is x minus 1 into x plus 3. So we can say that this is a factor of x minus 1. Okay. ഇവിടെ ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത് ആദ്യം p of 1 കണ്ടെടുത്താണ് 8 ആണ്. ഇതാണ് ഇതിൽ x minus 1 എന്താണ്? ഈ x square plus 2x plus k യുടെ ഒരു ഫാക്ടർ ആകണമെങ്കിൽ k യുടെ വാല്യൂ എന്തായിരിക്കും ചോദിക്കുന്നത്. അതായത് ഇത് കമ്പയർ ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ x സ്ക്വയർ ആണ്, ഇവിടെ എന്താണ്? 2x ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ ഒരു പ്രത്യേക നമ്പർ മാറി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എന്തായി മാറും? ഇവിടെ ഒരു പ്രത്യേക നമ്പർ ആയി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇതെന്തായി മാറും? ഇതിൽ p of 1 equal to 0 ആയിരിക്കണം. ആ നമ്പർ ആണെങ്കിൽ എന്താണ്? ഇവിടെ p of 1 എത്രയാണ്? 8 ആണ്. അതെന്ത് ചെയ്യുക? ഈ നമ്പറിൽ നിന്ന് ആ 8 മൈനസ് ചെയ്യുക. അതായത് അപ്പോൾ എന്താവും? k is equal to 5 minus 8, that is equal to minus 3. ആ നമ്പർ എന്തായിരിക്കും? minus 3 ആയിരിക്കും. ഇവിടെ a square plus 2x minus 3 പറഞ്ഞാൽ is equal to x plus 3 into x minus 1 ആണ്. അതിൻ്റെ സിംപ്ലിഫൈ, അപ്പോൾ അതിൽ x minus 1 എന്നോ, അതായത് x minus 1 എന്തായിരിക്കും? ഒരു ഫാക്ടർ ആയിരിക്കും. Next, what is the remainder on dividing the terms of the arithmetic sequence 100, 107, 114, etc. by 7? Write the sequence of all 3-digit numbers which leaves remainder 3 on division by 7, which is the last term of this sequence. 100 can be written as 7 into 14 plus 2. That is, we divide 100 by 7, then we obtain remainder is equal to 2. Okay. So, answer of the first one is 2. Remainder is equal to 2. Write the sequence of all 3-digit numbers which leaves remainder 3 on division by 7. On division by 7. Which is the last term of this sequence. Which is the last term of this sequence. So we first find out the first 3-digit number which leaves remainder 3 on division by 7. So the first number is 101. 101 is the first number. Second one is 108. 101 is the first number. 108 is the second number. So last term is 997. Okay. These numbers leaves remainder 3 on division by 7. Okay. Next, sixth question. AB is the diameter of the circle. D is a point on the circle. Angle ACB plus angle ADB plus angle AEB is equal to 270 degree. Measure of 1 mm is 110 degree. 3 angles are given. Okay. Write the measures of angle ADB, angle ACB and angle AEB. Okay. You have to find out angles of this. Measure of 1 mm, these 3 angles is 110. Clearly, angle ACB is more than 90 degree. All other angles, that is angle AEB is less than 90 degree. Angle ADB is 90 degree. Here E lies outside the circle. So the angle AEB is less than 90. Now D lies on the circle. So this angle is 90 degree. This angle lie inside the circle. So angle ACB is equal to 110 degree. So we can choose angle ACB is equal to 110 degree from these 3 angles. Okay. Now this angle is 110. This is 90 degree. Okay. Angle ACB is equal to 110. Angle ADB is equal to 90 degree plus angle AEB is equal to 270 degree. So we replace the value of angle ADB is equal to 90 degree, angle ACB is equal to 110 degree. Simplify, we obtain angle AEB is equal to 70 degree. After simplify, we obtain the value of angle AEB is equal to 70 degree. That is, this angle is 70 degree. ഇവിടെ ഈ ആംഗിൾ എന്തായിരിക്കും? സർക്കിളിന് പുറത്താണ്. ഈ ആംഗിൾ എന്താണ്? സർക്കിൾ മുകളിലാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഇത് 90 താഴായിരിക്കും, ഇത് 90 ആയിരിക്കും, ഇത് 90 കൂടുതലായിരിക്കും. അപ്പോൾ എന്താ പറയുക, നമുക്ക് ഈ 3 ആംഗിൾ വെച്ചിട്ട് ഏത് ആംഗിളാണ്? ഈ കാണുന്ന ആംഗിൾ എത്ര ആയിരിക്കും? 110 ഡിഗ്രി ആയിരിക്കും. മറ്റൊന്നും ആകില്ല. അത് എഴുതി. പിന്നെന്താണ്? ഇത് 90 ആയിരിക്കും, അത് എഴുതി. ഈ തന്നിരിക്കുന്ന റിലേഷൻ എന്ത് ചെയ്തു? ഈ 2 കാര്യം കൊടുത്തു. ആ മൂന്നാമത്തെ എന്താണ്? ആംഗിൾ AEB കണ്ടു. ഓക്കെ, ആംഗിൾ AEB കണ്ടു. If x is a number, what number is to be added to x square plus 6x to get a perfect square? If x square plus ax plus 16 is a perfect square, which number is a? If x square plus ax plus b is a perfect square, prove that a square is equal to 4. What number is to be added to x square plus 6x to get a perfect square? So we take half of the coefficient of x, that is 6/2, and take the square of that one, that is 3 square. Then 6/2 whole square is equal to 9. So that number is added to get the perfect square. That is, answer is 9. A square plus ax plus 16 is a perfect square which number is A? Which number is A? Here we have a relation between 6 and 9. Okay, 6 and 9. We take a root of 9, that is 3. Then take a double, that is 3 into 2 is equal to 6. So that is this number 6 is equal to root 9 into 2. Okay, root 9 into 2. Now A is equal to root 16 into 2. That is A is equal to 2 into root 16. That is 2 into plus or minus 4. That is equal to plus or minus 8. So answer is plus or minus 8. If x square plus ax plus b is a perfect square, prove that a square is equal to 4b. Okay, we have the relation a is equal to 2 plus or minus 2 root b. Okay, a is equal to plus or minus 2 root b. Then a squaring on both sides. A square is equal to 2 square is 4, root b square is b. So a square is equal to 4b. In the figure, angle B is equal to 90 degree, angle C is equal to 44 degree. What is the measure of angle A? We have to find out the measure of angle A. Now this angle is 90 degree. So sum of these two angles is equal to 90 degree. So this angle is 46 degree. So 46 degree. Which among the following is tan 44 degree? Tan 44 is equal to opposite side by adjacent side, that is AB by BC. AB by BC. Okay, AB by BC. Prove that tan 44 into tan 46 equal to 1. We already obtained tan 44 is equal to AB by BC. This one. Now this angle is 46. Okay, sum of these two angles equal to 90 degree. So this angle is 46 degree. So tan 46 equal to BC by AB. Okay, tan 46 equal to BC by AB. We first write tan 44 is equal to AB by BC. So tan 44 into tan 46 equal to AB by BC into BC by AB, where AB is cancelled and BC is also cancelled, is equal to 1. Okay. Next question. Draw a circle of radius 3 cm. Draw a circle of radius 3 cm. Mark a point P at a distance 6 cm from the center of the circle. Draw tangent from P to the circle. So we first draw a circle of radius 3 cm. After that, we mark a point M outside of the circle at a distance 6 cm away from center. Okay. Now we have to draw the perpendicular bisector of this line. For this, we take a more than half of the line by using ruler and compass. Okay, and draw an arc by taking this point as a center. Okay, then draw the arc below the line. We do the same procedure by taking this point as a center with the same radius. Okay, after drawing the 4 arcs, we join the intersecting point of 2 arcs. Then this is the center of this line. Okay, now we have to find out the tangent from this point to the circles. Okay, to find that tangent, we draw a circle with this point as center and passing through the end points of this line. Okay, this is the, then we joining the 2 lines. We take the intersecting point of 2 circles, join the intersecting points of 2 circles with the point outside the circle. Okay. 10th question. Find the coordinates of the point on x-axis which is at a distance 4 units from 3, 4. So we first draw the figure and mark the point 3, 4. We have to find out point on the x-axis at a distance 4 from 3, 4. So this length is 4. So this is the point, that is this point is 3, 0. this point is 3, 0. Okay, so coordinate of this point is 3, 0. Second question, find the coordinates of the points on x-axis at a distance 5 units from 3, 4. Now this length is 3, this is 4. Okay, so the distance between this point and origin is root of 3 square plus 4 square. Root of 3 square plus 4 square. That is root of 9 plus 16 is equal to root 25 is equal to 5. Is equal to 5. Okay, so this distance is 5. So we take this point as the point. Okay, that is coordinates of the point on the x-axis at a distance 5 units from 3, 4. That is this point 0, 0. We draw a line from 3, 4 to 6, 0. 6, 0. Okay, 3, 4 to 6, 0. So this distance is 3. This is also 5 because this distance is 4. This is 4. So this one is root of 3 square plus 4 square, that is equal to root 25 is equal to 5. Okay, so the coordinate of this point is 6, 0. Okay, the second point is 6, 0. So answer of B is 0, 0 and 6, 0. 11th question. The given figure is the lateral face of a square pyramid. AB is equal to AC is equal to 25 centimeters and BD is equal to DC is equal to 15 centimeter. What is the length of each base edge? Find the lateral surface area of the pyramid. Find the lateral surface area of the pyramid. So what is the length of its base edge? Okay, this is the base edge, that is BC is equal to 15 plus 15 is equal to 30. So BC is equal to 30. We find the lateral surface area of the pyramid. To find the lateral surface area of the pyramid, we first find out the length of AD, that is slant height of the given square pyramid. Okay, that is equal to AD is equal to root of, this is a right triangle, root of 25 square minus 15 square is equal to root of 625 minus 225 is equal to root 400 is equal to 20. So this length is 20, base is equal to 30, slant height is equal to 20. So area is equal to half into B into H, that is half into 30 into 20. Okay, half into 30 into 20. So here area is equal to, we have 4 into half into 30 into 20 is equal to 1200 centimeter square. Okay, in triangle ABC, angle A is equal to 30 degree, angle B is equal to 80 degree. Circumradius of the triangle is 4 centimeter. Draw the triangle, measure and write the length of its smallest side. So it is given that angle A is equal to 30 degree, angle B is equal to 80 degree, and the circumradius of the triangle is 4 centimeter. Okay, so we first draw a circle of radius 4 centimeter. Then we take a double of 30 degree, that is 60 degree. We first place the protractor as shown in the figure and mark the point. Okay, then measure 60 degree. After that we take a double of 80 degree, that is 160 degree. Place the protractor at the center and mark 160 degree. After that joining these lines. Okay, joining these lines. Okay, now this angle is 160 degree. Okay, that is central angle of chord AC is 160 degree. So this angle is 160 by 2, that is 80 degree. Central angle of this chord is equal to 60 degree. So this angle is equal to 60 by 2 is equal to 30 degree. Okay. Next question. Find the following sum. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus etc. plus 100. 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus etc. plus 99. 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus etc. 100. 3 plus 7 plus 11 plus etc. plus 199. We first find out the sum of the first 100 numbers. We have a formula n in we have a formula to find the sum of the first n natural numbers, that is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. Okay, we replace n by 100 to get the sum of the first 100 terms. Okay, that is equal to 100 into 101 by 2 is equal to 50 into 101 is equal to 5050. Okay, next we have to find out 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 99. This is a sum of the first 50 odd numbers. Okay, we have another formula to find out that one, that is the sum of the first n numbers, n odd numbers is equal to n square. So we have 50 odd numbers from 1 to 99, 1 to 100, that is the sum of that one is equal to 50 square is equal to 2500. Next is we have to find out the sum of the first 50 even numbers. Okay, 2 plus 4 plus 60 plus 100. We have another formula to find the sum of the first n even numbers, that is equal to n into n plus 1. So here we have 50 even numbers. So 50 into 51, that is equal to 2550. Next is what is sum of 3 plus 7 plus 11 plus etc. plus 1990. Okay, observe each term of this sequence. 3 is the sum of 1 and 2. 1 plus 2 equal to 3. 7 is equal to 3 plus 4. 11 is equal to 5 plus 6. 199 is equal to 99 plus 100. 99 plus 100 is equal to 199. Okay, so each term is obtained by adding these two sequence. Okay, so sum is equal to sum of B and C, that is 2500 plus 2550. Okay, that's equal to 550. That is equal to 550. 2500 plus 2550 is equal to 5050. Okay, next question. A box contains some green and blue balls. 7 red balls are put into it. Okay, a box contains some green and blue balls. 7 red balls are put into it. Now the probability of getting a red ball from the box is 7 by 24. How many balls are there in the box? How many balls are there in the box? Okay, 24, because the probability of getting a red ball from the box is 7 by 24. Okay, 7 by 24. So we have 24 balls. Second one, how many of them are blue? Here the probability of blue is 1 by 3. So we multiply numerator and denominator by 8. Then 8 by 24. So number of blue balls equal to 8. What is the probability of getting a green ball from the box? What is the probability of getting a green ball from the box? Okay, we have to find out the probability of getting a green ball from the box. Number of green balls equal to 24 minus 8 plus 7 is equal to 9. We have 7 red ball, 8 blue ball. So remaining number of green balls equal to 24 minus 8 plus 7 is equal to 9. So required probability is equal to 9 by 24. Okay, next question is, land is acquired for road widening from a square ground as shown in the figure. The width of the acquired land is 2 meters. Width is 2 meter. Area of the remaining ground is 440 square meters. First question, what is the shape of the remaining ground? What is the length of the remaining ground? Okay, what is the shape of the remaining ground? What is the length of remaining ground? We take this length as x. So this one is x minus 2. Okay, this one is x minus 2. This length is x minus 2. So this is x minus 2 and this one is x. So the new ground is, the shape of the remaining ground is a rectangle. So answer of the first one is rectangle. Now this area is equal to 440. So area is equal to length into breadth, that is x into x minus 2. X into x minus 2 is equal to 440. That is x square minus 2x is equal to plus 1 is equal to 440 plus 1. We take half of the coefficient of x, that is minus 2 by 2 is minus 1. Then take the square of that number, that is 1. Plus 1 is equal to 440 plus 1. That is x minus 1 all square is equal to 441. X minus 1 is equal to 21. X is equal to 22. X is equal to 22. That is length is equal to 22. Breadth is equal to x minus 2, that is 20. Okay. We have to find out only the length of the remaining ground. In the figure, P is the center of the circle. ABD are points on the circle. Angle P is equal to 90 degree. AD is equal to 5 centimeter. What is the measure of angle A? We have to find out the measure of angle A. Okay. What is the area of triangle APD? Find the area of the parallelogram ABCD. Okay. What is the measure of angle A? Okay. Angle P is equal to 90 degree. This is a right triangle. PA and PD are the radius of the circles. So PA is equal to PD. So these two angles are equal. This angle is 45, 45, 90. 45, 45, 90. Sides are in the ratio 1 is to 1 is to root 2. Okay, 1 is to 1 is to root 2. We have AD is equal to 5. Okay, AD is equal to 5. We have to change this number to 5. For this, we first divide each side by root 2. Okay, after that, multiplying each side by 5. Multiplying each side by 5. So 5 into 1. 5 into 1 by root 2. 5 into 1 by root 2. So this distance, that is AP is equal to 5 by root 2. We find AB. We have to find out the area of triangle APD. We have to find out what is the area of triangle APD. This distance is 5 by root 2. So area is equal to half into B into H. That is half into 5 by root 2 into 5 by root 2. Okay. 5 into 5 is equal to 25. 25 by 4. Okay. So area of triangle APD is equal to 25 by 4. We have to find the area of parallelogram ABCD. ABCD. We have to find out the area of the parallelogram is equal to, area of the parallelogram is equal to 2 times of area of ABD. Area of ABD. Area of ABD is equal to double of area of APD. That is 2 into 25 by 4. 2 into 25 by 4 is equal to 25 square centimeter. So we obtain area of the parallelogram ABCD is equal to 25 square centimeter. Draw the coordinate axis and mark the points A of 1, 1, B of 7, 1. Second question. Draw an isosceles right triangle ABC with AB as hypotenuse. Right triangle ABC with AB as hypotenuse. Third question. Write the coordinates of C. We first mark the points A and B, that is A of 1, 1 and B of 7, 1. Then we find the midpoint of these 2 points. Okay, A of 1, 1 and B of 7, 1. That is this point, that is 1 plus 7 is 8 by 2 is 4. 1 plus 1 by 2 is 1, that is 4, 1. This point is 4, 1. We have to find out an isosceles right triangle. Isosceles triangle ABC with AB as a hypotenuse. So this is as a hypotenuse. So this angle must be 90 degree. This angle must be a 90 degree. We have to find out an isosceles right triangle. So these two sides are also equal. So this angle must be equal. Since this angle is 90 degree, these two angles must be 45 degree. These two must be 45 degree. That is, since this angle is 45 degree, this is also 45 degree. Okay, that is, this line bisect angle 90 into 45 degree each. Okay, so this angle is also 45 degree. So these two sides are equal. Okay, this length is 3. 1 plus 3 is equal 4. So this is also 3. Okay, 3 3. Now this point is 4 1. So this point is 7 1. This point is 1 plus 3, that is 4 4. So coordinate of C is 4 4. ഇവിടെ ശ്രദ്ധിക്കണം, ആദ്യം ഈ പോയിന്റ്സ് മാർക്ക് ചെയ്തു. ഇപ്പോൾ കാണുന്നതാണ് ഐസോസിലസ് റൈറ്റ് ട്രയാങ്കിൾ ആണ്. ഐസോസിലസ് റൈറ്റ് ട്രയാങ്കിൾ ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ എന്തായിരിക്കും ഇതിന്റെ തേർഡ് വെർട്ടെക്സ് പറയുന്നത് എന്തായിരിക്കും? ഇതിന്റെ മിഡ് പോയിന്റ് കൂടെ വരയ്ക്കുന്ന ലൈനിൽ കിടക്കുക. അപ്പോൾ അതിന് മിഡ് പോയിന്റ് കണ്ടു, 4 1 കിട്ടി. അതിനുശേഷം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഇത് ഐസോസിലസ് റൈറ്റ് ട്രയാങ്കിൾ ആയതുകൊണ്ട് ഈ രണ്ട് സൈഡ്സുകൾ എന്തായിരിക്കും? ഈക്വൽ ആയിരിക്കും. ഇതിന്റെ എന്തായിരിക്കും? ഇത് 90 ഡിഗ്രി ആയിരിക്കും. ഈ രണ്ട് സൈഡ്സ് എന്താണ്? ഈക്വൽ ആയതുകൊണ്ട് ഈ രണ്ട് ആംഗിൾസ് എന്തായിരിക്കും? അത് ഈക്വൽ ആയിരിക്കും. അത് രണ്ടും എന്തായി മാറും? 45 ആയിരിക്കും. ഇത് എത്ര ആയതുകൊണ്ട്? 90 ഡിഗ്രി ആയതുകൊണ്ട്. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ ഇത് 45 ആണ്, ഇതും 45 ആണ്. അങ്ങനെയാണെങ്കിൽ ഈ ആംഗിൾ എന്തായിരിക്കണം? 45 ആയിരിക്കണം. അതുപോലെ ഈ ആംഗിൾ എന്തായിരിക്കണം? 45 ആയിരിക്കണം. ഈ ആംഗിൾ 45ഉം ഈ ആംഗിൾ 45 ആണെങ്കിൽ ഇത് രണ്ടും എന്തായിരിക്കും? ഈക്വൽ ആയിരിക്കും. അത് എത്ര ആയിരിക്കും? ഈ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് 3 ആണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഈ ഡിസ്റ്റൻസ് എന്തായിരിക്കും? 3 ആയിരിക്കും. നോക്കൂ, ഇവിടെ 4 1 ആണെങ്കിൽ ഇത് നേരെ എന്തായിരിക്കും? ഒന്നാം കോർഡിനേറ്റ്സ് എന്തായിരിക്കും? ഫസ്റ്റ് കോർഡിനേറ്റ് 4 ആയിരിക്കും. ഈ 3 1 ആഡ് ചെയ്ത് എന്തായിരിക്കും? 4 4 ആയിരിക്കും. സോ കോർഡിനേറ്റ് ഓഫ് C is 4 4. ഓക്കെ.